Okay, ciao belli. Hi guys, here's Riccardo Fasoli from Creative Waiting. And again, after waiting a month before to make another YouTube video, let's make a YouTube video. I've got a little bit of time between one waiting and another. The second part of the season is going to start this weekend, so it will be a busy month and a half. A busy month and a half is coming with traveling right and left, most of the time in Italy. And I take this time to make this small video only to show you what I use every time to edit my film. So that I have a lot of tools, guys. I have really a lot of tools. I got a lot of plugins. I'm trying every time stuff. But there are 4 tools that I every time use on my film. So I want to show you these tools, and one of them they have something really cool news. And so let's dive in. So let's go into Final Cut. So the first tool that I'm using every time, and probably a lot of you knows already, and again, I'm using Final Cut. Final Cut is my place where I edit my films. So it's I still didn't switch to DaVinci like a lot of you guys I know that they are in DaVinci. I still believe in Final Cut. I started with Final Cut 7 when I started, and after a few months that I started to edit with Final Cut 7 came out Final Cut 10, Final Cut X. And for me it was fantastic because everything, it was really easy to learn for me that I didn't study nothing about editing. I didn't know anything about editing. For me it was really a easy place to start to do something cool, something that looks a little bit like a film. And from there I'm still there, so I'm still doing the things in Final Cut. I switched a couple of times to DaVinci. So I tried, I know how it works, I have the studio version, I have everything I say to you guys. So I have also the studio version from DaVinci, and DaVinci is amazing. I can't say anything about DaVinci, but for my kind of workflow, for my kind of way to move the stuff and selecting clips, and mostly it's because of the editing page. I'm still in love with Final Cut. Yes, I'm still in love with Final Cut. And try to think that a couple of tools that I will show you now, that they are that I use every time in DaVinci, you don't need them because they are already fantastic. It's already fantastic how DaVinci manage all this stuff. But I'm using Final Cut, and if you are still using Final Cut, take a look what I'm using, because these are the tools that I'm using still now in Final Cut. So the first one, it's for sure and without doubt the tool that I'm using every time to every clip. Every time I'm using this tool, so no film went out without this tool, is Color Finale. Color Finale, actually, it's a plugin that gives you the possibility to have a small DaVinci Resolve in Final Cut. And every time they're adding some new stuff, some new tools, and every time it improves, so it's a must-have. There's nothing to say. It's a must-have a tool. I use Color Finale for make all my grades, all the things that has to do with the color of the image. Everything it comes from Color Finale. The way how is the structure, how it is, you can make all the basic stuff directly on the inspector. So when I'm jumping from one clip to another, I have everything there ready that I can move contrast, saturation. So when I put this, I have everything here what I can really fast correct the image how I want. So if I want to change the contrast. And then inside of it there's all these editing layers, and here when you add tools is exactly how it works. The nodes in DaVinci, you have the possibility to make everything. So there are the wheels, curves, vectors, HLS, there's subtractive color, there's the blurring stuff, there's the matrix. This is fantastic. So I could make a video for 2 hours about talking about all these tools, and some of them I still don't understand how they work, so I have to tell you. But it's complete, it's fantastic, and I really love it. It's a must-have. So if you have Final Cut, for sure you have to invest on this plugin because it's fantastic. Also here, if you have to watch your LUTs, what you have, you can see it really fast without doing anything else. It's fantastic. So first tool, it's Color Finale. And Color Finale, I will show you again after how I use it also, because another tool that I'm using, and this is it's a small promotion for a small homemade tools that we done with the help with a friend of mine. It's a simple tool that I use for color grading. I did a lot of LUTs in the last 10 years. And I find fantastic this way how we did this kind of pack of LUTs, because actually it's a pack of LUTs, but done in a different way as a plugin for Final Cut. As you can see it here, I use it as adjustment layer, and I create one LUT. So there's for Sony S-Log, there's for the DJI, the D-Log and the D-Log M. There's the for Canon, the C-Log. I tell you that for Panasonic it works fantastic. Also the S-Log 3 is not technical. This plugin is not a technical conversation or something like that. But the result that you get with the basic LUT, because it's only a slider that you can add this kind of LUT that I created, it gives already a fantastic result. It's already really full. It has a fantastic roll off and good. It holds really good the dynamic range of the image. So I'm really proud of it, and as you can see in this last film that I edit now, it's only this one. So if I toggle on and off, it's only that kind of LUT making this kind of fantastic color. So this is the second tool. It's a plugin that we created, and you should try it. If you use Sony, if you like to shoot in S-Log 3, it's a good tool. I recommend it. So for sure, a must-have is Color Finale. Color Finale, it do already everything. But this is something that if you like my kind of color grading, you can get this one to put over. And I use it, as you can see also in this film, I use it because it gives me a straightforward look that I can after tweak a little bit, because this I use it as a adjustment layer. And after I go clip by clip, and I try to match the exposure, white balance, the contrast of the image with clip by clip. And after the other adjustment layer, it's another time color finale. And there I put the grain and a little bit of blooming. So the bloom is done in this way. So I do a mask, so there are some tutorials. If you want, I can make you also a tutorial for this one. But it's a kind of bloom. It's soft a little bit the shadow, and it bloom a little bit the highlight. And the other stuff is the grain, because they have a quite good grain. And in this kind of grain, as you can see, I put the film response completely on the left side, because I like to have the grain mostly in the shadow, and I try to hold the highlights clean. And this is what is doing the film response of the grain. And I like this kind of effect. So, okay, till now I told you 2 plugins. The third one that I every time use, it's Musicbed. I don't know since how long I'm using Musicbed. I'm using Musicbed. Musicbed has the best. So for what I think, it's really good. The quality, the sound, the choice of the music track that they have there. It's nothing. It has nothing of cheap. It's really professional and good, really good. And the way how you can look for the music, now I'll show you, because with using another tool, I show you how I look for the music. But new in Musicbed, they add sounds. This is new. This is fantastic. It's amazing to have a place where you can look for the sound design for your film. And I love to have a place where it's enough to write a word. For example, here in this film, I've done some wind effect, sound, the ocean, the waves. I use a little bit of people clapping their hands. And here it's enough. That is fantastic, because I'm, as you can see also in my how I edit, I'm really chaotic. I'm not good organized. If you are organized, maybe you don't have these kind of problems, but I have a lot of these problems to never find the things what I'm looking for. And to have a place online where it's enough that I write wind, and then I press like this, and I can see here really fast a lot of different kind of wind sounds. And they sounds really good. They sounds really good. Or waves. A lot of waves. Look how many pages there are. This to use so fast, and here it's enough to click here and bam, it's there. You have it. It's there, ready to put it in your film, and that is an amazing update of Musicbed. I'm really happy that there is this update, because for me, every time for the organization, I have a lot of sounds back here and there, and to have a place where I can only write a word and it comes, and I can describe a scene. I can make Here they say to you, you can describe a scene and you can find the right sound that you need. I love it. I love it. Perfect. Thank you, Musicbed. Thank you. Then the last tool that probably the people that they are using DaVinci, they have it already, and I love it that there is in DaVinci. Actually, it was a tool that made me think that it was the right time to switch for DaVinci, but no, after I stayed here in the Colo Finale. The name of the tool is Moises. Nothing is sponsored here, so guys, this is what I say to you. I'm paying the license for this tool, so believe me, I tell you that this is the things what I use. So this tool, it helps me to separate the music from the voice or the drums or only the piano. It helps me to divide the music like this. I can play with it. For example, in this wedding, there was the band that they played really good. I really like it, and when I edit a film, I every time love to use the sound of music or kind of tones that I hear in that wedding. And in this wedding, there was the band that it was amazing, the band. And I got a good sound because I put my recorder and I get a good sound of them singing. But I wanted to implement the singer in the film with using another kind of music. And for this kind of things I'm doing really often, so I do it a lot of time that I'm playing. So if you watch some other films, for example this one from Anna and Luca, I done a teaser and I did the same kind of workflow. I'm gonna take the risks I will all the picket fences and march around the angels till I can't
Als ich noch ein kleiner Junge war, habe ich immer schon gesagt, dass meine erste Freundin meine letzte Freundin sein wird. Dass meine erste Freundin mein für immer sein wird. Dass ich meine erste Freundin eines Tages zu meiner Frau nehmen werde. Und beim Schreiben dieser Zeilen wird mir bewusst, dass ich dich endlich gefunden habe. Was ich nicht wusste, ist, dass ich mit dir den Jackpot meines Lebens getroffen habe. In this case, the band, so here, as you can see, the program, it will separate, this was the band singing completely.
Wake up your time, sweet baby. That's all we got, A little party never kills nobody.
Fantastic. And then I want only the voice.
Now right here is all we got. Come on.
Fantastic. If I want without
A little party never kills nobody.
And this tool, what is doing, that's another thing that, but that Da Vinci can't do it, probably really soon. I think that is not able to do it. It's this kind of things here. So it's doing these things that Da Vinci, I'm not sure that is able to do it. But it recognized the beat and the key of the song. And this thing, so to know the beat and the key, it helped me to find a kind of track that it could fit with this. And this is what I did with going after on Musicbed. And here on the advanced, you can choose the beat. So I'm going to 130. So let's say circa like this. And then I put the key that is C minore. And it choose me a music. That has that kind of key, that kind of BPM, and I can use it here. So as you can see here, for example, this is what the kind of mix. This is a music that I download from Musicbed, and I can see that is this one. And I put it together with the I love it. It fit from this part of the wedding. This part, I love it. What kind of sound it came with the same music that there was at the wedding day, and I do it really often. For example, here there was another track, but this is only to play a little bit. But you can see that it was this track, but it came here. It would fit also this one.
Little party never kills nobody. Till the time until we die. Little party never kills nobody. Till the time until we die. Little party never kills nobody. Till the time until we die.
It needs a little bit of editing here and there, but you can see that it fit. It could fit, and with a little bit of work, it works quite good. So yeah, for sure for this wedding, I choose this one. I like it more. So if you can see here, I cut it a little bit to make it from the length of the film. Top. So guys, this was hopefully another short and and I don't know every time if it's useful or not, but I had fun to show you this stuff that I'm using. And comment, let me know what you think. And another thing for you that you are here till the end, I have 1 year free of Musicbed to give it away. So at the end of this month, so at the end of August, I will give away 1 year of subscription in Musicbed. And to get it, it's enough that you follow me and follow Musicbed and maybe comment here. I want it. So let's see if someone of you guys that you are following me, I can give it, and I'm really happy that I can give something. So guys, have a nice day and to the next one. Ciao.